I'm here today with our General Manager of OpenCorp Property Management, Jeremy Bishop. Jeremy, thanks for joining us. It's the start of 2024. The rental market is hot in most capital cities around Australia right now. You and your team are at the coalface, dealing with landlords, dealing with tenants. Can you provide a snapshot on what we're seeing around the rental environment in Australia at the moment?
Sure, Michael. If we focus on two cities, that's Brisbane and Perth. Brisbane, really strong market. We've got very low vacancy rates. Demand is really, really high. We're seeing groups of people attend inspections. It's really positive. From a rent perspective, we're being ambitious but also sensible. So obviously, if we feel that there's not the demand at that sort of really high level, we can obviously reduce it, but it means that we're still getting a good return for our clients. In Perth, it's just a very unusual market in the fact that demand is just amazing. We're having examples where we're putting properties on the market, within about 4 to 5 days after the first open for inspection. We've got multiple applications. We've got people even bidding $30, $40, $50, $60 a week over, what we've put as a fairly ambitious rent. So it's quite an unusual market in Perth, but it's going gangbusters. So for our clients, it's a fantastic experience.
Not wrong. I was playing soccer with a mate of mine who's a client of ours, and we opened up advertising for his property at $680 a week, and he got a proactive offer from the tenant at $750. So not bad when you're budgeting $520 to start with. What's really driving that hot rental market, and these massive groups of people turning up in their tens to open for inspections?
Yeah, I think there's a number of factors. I think there's a lack of property supply. That's a real major component, both in Brisbane and also in Perth. And also when we've got immigration at over 500,000 people a year, that's net migration. That's going to have a significant impact, and this should really continue over the next year to 2 years, unless something major is done with housing supply.
That was going to actually be my next question. Obviously, we've seen 15 to 20% increase in rents last year, about 10% this year. I know talking offline, you've said 10% for next year as well. So you see it being really strong for several years into the future.
Yeah, I can't see any abating with this market, unless there is something major happens with housing supply. And as we all know, it takes at least a year to build a house. So I can't see that really changing much. And the demand is there, and Perth in particular. I don't know why everybody wants to live in Perth, but they do. It's meant to be a really beautiful place. So they're by the sea, so why not?
The same reason you moved to Brisbane, because it's sunny and near the water.
Very true. Very true.
Look, I know, as a landlord myself with multiple properties, every single rent review that your team have been helping me with, it feels like it's $60 a week or more that the rent has gone up, and over a double-digit portfolio, that's made a massive difference to my cash flow. And the cash flow of our clients who have got multiple properties, and hence why a lot of them have been able to really protect themselves from the impact of the interest rate rises, because the interest rate rises don't happen in isolation of everything else. They happen because we've rents are going up and so on. So when you pick the right kind of property and you get the right kind of expert property management who is focused on understanding what you want as an investor, rather than just putting the rent up by $5 a week, you can get some amazing outcomes.
You definitely can. And what's really fantastic at the moment for our clients is that we're picking a particular type of tenant for their property. You want somebody who's got a good track record. You want to ensure that your tenant's going to be paying their rent on a regular basis. You don't want to experience arrears. You want somebody who looks after your property so that you've got a good long-term relationship. And I think that's what's really important.
Awesome. So there you have it, guys. There's a snapshot on the a snapshot on the rental market, I should say, in Australia today.